It's been a crazy 7 days, if you will, for Marvel Studios, specifically when it relates to Spider-Man and his future in the MCU. Now, this past weekend, right after D23, Tom Holland's Spider-Man himself was at Keystone Comic-Con, and he gave a pretty clear-cut statement on his future. But now we're hearing there was some limitations to the questions that could be asked, and specifics regarding his future, so let's get into it. So Keystone Comic-Con had Tom Holland, and he gave us that statement about being done and moving forward and a different type of Spider-Man and all that. Now, as it turns out, there was limitations and a certain PR spin on what you could ask him. And this just so happens to be that they said do not ask him anything in relation to his future in the MCU, him going forward as a new version of Spider-Man or anything like that. They essentially wanted to really put a dampener on anything that could potentially reveal anything. Now, apparently they told the people that this is due to the fact that there's going to be a major announcement in regards to Tom Holland's future and some sort of formal announcement. I'm assuming maybe like a press release. I mean, they don't typically do these, but maybe for this they would because it's so big and it's gotten so out of hand. That is coming in a few days, which would place it coming this week. Now, this would be smart, but I just don't know if this is true. You know, this is coming from sources that were there, but people aren't really backing up these claims, but websites are running it. And it comes from a Twitter user who was there. So, you know, everything is just still hearsay by this. And that's kind of where we've been for, I don't know how long, until something official happens. To me, something official was Tom Holland saying, yeah, I'm moving on, I'm done with the MCU. But I guess that's not enough. And if that's not enough, right, if people still aren't believing it, maybe you do have to make an official announcement. Maybe something has to be confirmed. I mean, we saw this with Ben Affleck. We knew he was leaving like a year out, but people still refused to believe it. And then they still never officially confirmed he's out. They just confirmed that Pattinson is a new Batman. So it's a weird scenario, but I feel like at some point they have to announce something. They announced that partnership. There was a big press release. Now that it's ending, maybe they should do something official about it. So, you know, I guess wait and see, and we'll see how this goes. But I guess this week is going to be it. If it's not this week, I'm assuming they'll say it's next week until it happens. At some point, they're gonna be right. I mean, we were at this same stage last year for the Avengers Endgame trailer. How many times did scoops tell you, oh, it's coming next week, it's coming next week, it's coming next week, and here we were all the way in December when it finally hit. So you never know. Now this is the part where I come in and I go, hey, like, subscribe, and do all that. Instead, we're going to do something else in a bunch of videos. I'm going to tell you to go find somebody out there that might not have a lot of fans and might just be making content that's not seen. Today, Nerds of the Multiverse. Check them out right here. They have their own little show they're trying to get off the ground. I listen to them talking about Hobbs and Shaw. Sorry, it's a guilty pleasure. And hopefully if you like what they're doing, give them a sub and listen to their opinion.